Honourable Chairperson, I think this is a very important debate, and I think it's very important that we discuss this issue today. And I think it's perhaps necessary that we go back to the topic of the debate. And the topic of the debate today is supposed to be the escalating crisis in the Middle East, following the recent attack by the US on Iran, and the implications this has on South Africa. And I think we should understand and focus on the implications for South Africa in this process. During the debate, it's quite clear that there are very strong views on both sides of the House, and colleagues and parties feel very strongly and very emotional about this, and I understand that. And I want to start off by thanking the Honourable Minister, the Honourable Member from the ANC who just now spoke, and she spoke the truth when she said this is, from the ANC's position, a question of solidarity in terms of networks that were formed long time ago. And I think that's very honest, I think that's very true, and I think we must respect that. But the question then would be, is that the way that we should now implement our international relations? That's the question, I think, because I understand where it comes from, and I respect that, the network of solidarity that you refer to. The problem is that whether we like it or not, the world has been changing very dramatically so, and I would argue that we need to act in the best interest of South Africa. What is the best that we can achieve for our own country during this crisis? And then one realizes that Iran is important, but not because it's a big trading partner of South Africa. It's not amongst the first top 30 of our trading partners, it's below that. It's very important in terms of ideological support and in terms of ideological solidarity, and I understand that, but it's not about a trading partner. We have to understand, whether we like it or not, that the United States is a very strong continental power with huge energy resources, that the United States have a huge industrial depth, it can secure sea lanes, it protects its allies, it sanctions adversaries, it dominates airspace. And the irony is that even during this war, they have not lost one single one of their planes. And one must take note of that. They have not lost one single one of their planes. You know better. That's good to know. They have not lost one, despite of the fact that they were assisted with the best anti-aircraft missiles and technology from Soviet Union, from Russia, and from China. We must take note of that. The fact is that the United States is a reality. They are there, they are a very strong reality in South Africa, and we all understand that they are acting in terms of what is in their interests. And we must ask ourselves whether we can...
Honourable Mulder,
Yes,
can
ma'am.
you please take a seat?
Yes, ma'am.
Honourable Deputy Minister, what's your point of order?
Why does it sound like USA is speaking?
No,
here?
but Honourable Deputy Minister, no, that is out of order. Can you please continue, Honourable Mulder?
If you have nothing to contribute, please keep quiet. Honourable Chair.
Shut up.
No.
Honourable Mulder, please take a seat. Honourable Skosana.
Yeah, no. Oh, thank you very much, Honourable House Chair. I'm rising on Rule 84. I think the Honourable Member on the podium has used an unparliamentary language to say the Honourable Deputy Minister must keep quiet. That's unparliamentary.
You're threatening me.
Honourable Skosana, that your point of order is not sustained. It would have been sustained if an honourable member has said to the Deputy Minister, shut up. But to say keep quiet is not, you can't say it is unparliamentary. Honourable Mahlaune.
Thanks very much, Chair. It's fine on your ruling, but we come from a history where when somebody behaves like a boss, poking you when he's speaking to you, traumatizes us, and he's doing that there on the podium. He's very aggressive towards our people, towards the Deputy Minister.
Honourable
Very
Mahlaune.
aggressive, as if it's in the apartheid era.
Honourable
We are
Mahlaune.
traumatized by that. Please
Honourable
protect us,
Mahlaune.
Honourable Chairperson.
Thank you. Honorable Mulder, can we please not use our hands when we speak? And maybe we only use words when we speak.
No, he's threatening me.
Thank you. Honorable Deputy Minister, I want us to continue with the debate.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Member, did you prepare your speech with Robert Seth?
Honorable Deputy Minister,
Prepare your speech with Robert Seth.
Honorable Kungubele, that is not a point of order, please. Honorable Mulder, please continue.
Honourable Chair, I'm going to leave my speech and I will direct myself to the colleagues from the ANC. I'm very amazed about the reaction. Why this sensitivity? Why this absolute sensitivity when we talk about what is the effect of the conflict on our country? Why so sensitive? Could it be, no, I'm asking a question. Could it be that it's all about,
No, we will
ideological
respond.
networks of support and has nothing to
No, we
do
will respond to
Honorable
you.
Mulder, can you please take a seat? Honorable Mahlaule?
Chair, it's very wrong to say we are sensitive because you are talking about America. We are sensitive because you are misleading the House. You even know
Honorable
how
Mahlaule, that is not a point of order.
flights
Honorable
Americans
member, no.
put down on
Honorable
Iran. You are
member.
misleading the House.
Honorable
Nobody knows.
Mahlaule. Honorable Mahlaule, please. Can we continue? That is a point of debate, not a point of order. Continue, Honorable
No,
Mulder.
he can't.
Honourable Chairperson, I honestly believe that we should use this opportunity to act in the best interest of our country and to deal with these issues in terms of what's in the best interest for us. And we cannot build our positions in terms of solidarity networks that are outdated and no longer relevant. I really believe that we should act in the best interest of the country, and my apology if I made you feel very
Honorable
uncomfortable.
Mulder.